Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the Word of the Day. Today I want to spotlight Psalms 139, verse number 13 through 15 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. You made all the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. 14. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. 15. You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. Well, as we get started this day, this new work week as well, I want to use for a theme this week, living with purpose, and for a theme for today, created on purpose. The psalmist David lets us know that none of us, including himself, were an accident or an afterthought, but rather God had a design in mind when he made David. In other words, he made him with purpose, just like I believe he's made you and I for purpose. But the challenge is we have to learn how to live on purpose. Discovering why God made us and discovering how God made us. We're unique. So sometimes it's very important that we don't despise who we are and how we are, even though God allows us chance for growth and maturity. We must understand that God made us with a purpose in mind so that we could fulfill his plan for our lives. The text even goes forward to say, verse 16 and beyond, that even before one day came, every day was already mapped out. In other words, God had a plan for David, and David understood the plan. My question to you today is, do you know the purpose God has designed for you? If not, I pray that you pray with me this week that God allows you to start living on purpose, because you have been created for a purpose. Thank you and have a great rest of your day. And Lord willing, we'll talk to you next time.